Republic of Niger. However, many Nigerians have shared concern on the possibility of war and its adverse impact on the country. While some users on social media reject the idea of sending the Nigerian military to war, others have suggested engaging mercenaries.
Say no to war. Emir of Kanu State said we need peace.
To brief him on the details of my discussion with the leaders of the of Niger.
Would you say your intervention was positive, successful?
Interventions are ongoing, and we'll continue to do our best to bring the two parties together to improve understanding. This is a time for public diplomacy. It's not a matter that we leave to governments. All Nigerians, all Nigerians need to be involved to find a solution that works for Africa, a solution that works for Niger, that works for Nigeria, and a solution that works for humanity.
The answer reports that you took this initiative by yourself and not the government's delegation.
No, I'm not the government. I'm not.
Okay.
I was not sent by the government. The government officials were aware I was going, but it was my personal initiative, using my personal contacts to get there, and I will continue to do my best. It is my duty as a leader to do
as a cover. To do what? To ensure the war comes between Nigeria, ECOWAS, and Niger, and then that will make him invoke a constitutional provision for emergency rule. That will not happen. Nigerians are much, much wiser. We have seen in other military, just like you said, in other countries where military are, they are stable. They have no business going to Niger. If the choice of Nigerian people to assage for their own frustration is a military rule, and they have welcomed it, so be it. Where was ECOWAS when other countries were being taken over by military? Where was America? Where are the UK? Where are all these pretenders of democracy? Where were they? If military rule is an option to irresponsible leadership, to fraud in governance, to betrayal of trust, to cherry picking of enemies, so be it.
Mr.
If civilian president don't like coup, if civilian president don't like coup, they should be democratic, they should be responsible, and they should be answerable. Short of that, coup will always be an option for people who are aggrieved.
What we have in Africa is not a democracy, it's piracy, guys. Watch the video and give the video thumbs up, then I'm gonna summarize. All the election in Africa, they are rigging it. It's rigged, guys. They don't give Africa, don't give them wuto. Watch the video, I'm gonna summarize.
Yes, we should not support the military coup. We need the rule of law. We need real democracy. What we have in Africa is not a democracy, it's piracy, massively. Most of our elections are rigged. Before the coup, the socio-economical situation in Niger was not sound. Things were actually deteriorating drastically. And so many people, let me say generally the Niger community, the nation had so many grievances. Out of that, the insecurity, and unfortunately Niger, among the very few countries from different regions, insecurity is boiling. Terrorism is hitting the nation in the southern part, Mali, Burkina Faso border, and the northeast of Nigerian border. Both are highly unstable. And there's no tangible and visible impact from the government side to settle those problems. So discontent was there to massive extent. But I tend to think the protection, what they are talking about, to free the country from the control of France. And that's what met Niger, the citizens from four corners of the nation came out publicly in support of the military junta. Not because of they want the military regime, no. The aim they came on board to liberate the country from the control of France.
Of course.
And I tend to think from there where they got that name.
Of course. See, Niger are not happy because of what, has been going on. You cannot have a food, knowing full well that this food is enough for the citizen. At the end of the day, you guys are not enjoying it, nothing. Then, visitors, they just came from nowhere that they weren't enjoying. something that came from Niger, which is bad, guys. That is why you see them that are not happy. Without wasting your time, guys, tons of guys, I want you to see for yourself. These are the gold, the uranium, and some of the mineral resources. You see they are kicking and they are not happy, saying that they want to have freedom. It's time for them to be released from bondage. Watch the video, then I'm going to summarize. Thumbs up, guys. Watch the video.
And then give some of the money back to Niger as aid. This isn't a hypothetical scenario. This actually happens. France generates around $3.3 billion a year selling electricity. Meanwhile, Niger, which supplies about 18% of France's and 5% of the world's uranium, remains poor. You can imagine that it would frustrate the people there. Niger's uranium is just one example. There are other resources and raw materials in all the former colonies that continue to get exploited. And it could explain the anti-French sentiment in the other coup-hit nations in the region, like Mali and Burkina Faso. It's an existing wound, a festering injustice, and military juntas can easily tap into this negative sentiment to become popular among the people. But then what? If Niger stops sending uranium to France and Europe, the colonizers will still survive. And it does have its supporters. Hundreds of them have been taking to the streets of the capital, Niamey. Ask them why they support the coup, and you'll find a common theme in their answers.
The world must understand that Africa's misfortune is France, the authorities. Because the French are citizens like us, so we can't hate them. But we hate their authorities because they've done too much harm to our country, and really, enough is enough.
We have uranium, we have diamonds, we have gold, we have oil, and we live like slaves. Why should we? Until when? We can't accept it. The French base in Niger must leave. We don't need the French to keep us safe.
There have been attacks on the French embassy in Niger's capital. The French troops stationed in Niger are being asked to go home. And supporters of the coup have been vocally opposing France. The military junta has also been ramping up the anti-French rhetoric.
As we all know that Senate are not happy, they're not in support on what is going on. That is why they kick against everything. It's hard time, Ogatinebo, watch your back, use wisdom. I pray God will speak to you. You use wisdom, Everything is not about, interest or let me do it on my own. All we know is now, but we don't know tomorrow. Guys, without wasting your time, I want you to watch this video. You can't beat a child. Then you don't, expect the child to cry. Watch the video. I'm going to say.
It is very immense to congratulate members of the Senate for denouncing the instruction needed by His Excellency, Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, seeking for Nigerian Armed Forces to invade Niger Republic. Nigeria and Niger, we are together. You, Mr. President, Alhaji Bola Ahmed Tinubu, able to say you share borders with Niger, the Yorubas, the western part of Nigeria, Lagos, Ondo, Ekiti, Oyo, Osun. If they share the borders with the Nigerian Republic, can you suggest for Nigeria to go into war with the Republic of Niger? So don't play with our intelligence. We have voted for you tremendously and we supported APC 100%. But now you wanted to reward us with what? What concerns Nigeria with coup d'etat? How many coup d'etat took place in West Africa? It took place at Guinea-Conakry. It took place at Republic of Mali with capital at Bamako. It took place at Burkina Faso with capital at Ouagadougou. Why? Then the ECOWAS has not intended to embed Mali, Guinea, and Burkina Faso. Now you wanted to incite war between Nigeria and the Niger Republic.
Asari Dokubo. I can see the reason why you marched to Asari and you were like, doing as if, Nigeria belongs to you. You own Nigeria. Which one is, private military? I don't understand what is going on. Guys, in fact, I don't want to do it like maybe I'm doing the talking. I want you to watch the video, then I'm going to summarize. Asari Dokubo was saying explaining with bold mind, saying that he has or he owns a private military in Nigeria, own a private ministry as a president or as who you are. There's nothing we will not hear in Nigeria. Guys, watch the video.
The government of Nigerian state, and have been doing the work for the Nigerian state. Private military companies exist all over the world. We have Blackwaters, we have Wagner, we have so many private military companies. They are not even new to Nigeria. The only thing new is that maybe a Nigerian is now providing the same services that South African and Belarusians and other people provided to fight Boko Haram. And we fought. We are fighting side by side with the Nigerian military in many places.
In 2014, the issue was Chibok girls. Yes. So that's the background. Therefore, Asari Dokubo to say that he runs a private military company. No, that would be an illegal company.
Yes.
It would be an illegal operation. If you look at the Nigerian constitution, only the police is given powers for internal security. If the police is overwhelmed, then you can bring in the military for limited intervention.
Yes.
Although some of us have complained about the danger in using military for security, internal security work. The third category is what they call private security guards. Those private security guards, they are recognized by law. They are, under the Ministry of Interior, and the Establishment Act of the National Security and Defense Corps allows the Civil Defense Corps to license those private security guards who can be deployed either for public or private purposes. So if he's saying he has a private military company, no, that is wrong.
Yeah.
Because Nigeria does not recognize that. Mm-hmm. But if he says he has a private security guard company, like all these people...
And he says they work hand in hand with the Nigerian military, and they've been conducting, operations in different states.
Maybe he's using the wrong nomenclature.
In Nigeria. No. But even to say that it is considered unlawful, just for Nigerians that are even considering that option, it is considered unlawful under the Geneva Convention to even send mercenaries to war. So, I don't even think it should be something...
when you go to Geneva Convention, you're even going far.
Too far.
Okay. Drama in House of Assemblies, guys. I pray they do the right thing. Watch the video, then I'm going to summarize. Watch the video.
All of us to enjoy our holidays. A token has been sent to our various accounts by the clerk of the National Assembly. I withdraw that statement. In order to allow you to enjoy your holiday, the Senate President has sent prayers to your mailboxes. I send prayers to your mailboxes to assist you to go on a safe journey and return.
These are the same lawmakers that are collecting 70 billion that we have all complained about. They seem not to understand the pain a lot of people are facing. They seem not to understand the average in society. Dollar is over 900 as we speak today. People can't move on the streets again. They can't buy fuel. And we get our lawmakers getting holiday allowance, while Nigerians don't get a lot.
Absolutely.
Why even the 8,000 they first said by the government they were going to give, they didn't end up giving it. But this bunch of people got their own money. You see, in the end, when people go on Twitter and tweets now and said all sorts against them, many years down the line, when those people are going for ministerial screening, they will now say, hey, you called us this, you called us that, you must apologize. But when are they going to apologize to Nigerians for all these things they are doing? Because they are so quick to say, apologize to this, you called us all sorts of names. I just pray God will help all of us.
We have come to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Don't forget to press the bell notification so that each time I post a video, you'll be notified. And if you are new in my channel, you're highly welcome. Wow, amazing. Thanks for supporting me. Your comments are so amazing. Your like, Wow, amazing people. Thanks. I thank you so much. Deeply in my heart, I appreciate all of you. My old subscriber, my new subscriber, my returning subscriber, you guys are so amazing. I welcome you, I embrace all of you. Thanks. Keep supporting your girl. Give the video thumbs up, subscribe, like, and let me know your beautiful comments in the comment section. Once there is life, there is hope, and never you give up. Bye-bye for now. I love you. One love. I love you. Bye-bye. I welcome all of you once again. Bye.